For one, you can't self-care out of poverty, can't self-care out of abusive system. Capitalism in general and exploitation is just one mass abusive system. But anyways, maybe I say the internal family system for too long. You cannot gym your way out of being exploited by the nation state technology. I continually feel the way that we talk about self-care is actually just self-maintenance masquerading as care. Grab you, I'm waiting for a blueberry ice moment to come out for right now. I think that the difference between self-care and self-maintenance is the difference between being nourished enough to grow and being sustained enough to keep going. Like, oh, great life lessons. I learned this from where? The strip club, exactly. In case you're very new here, while I was in graduate school getting a clinical degree, clinical social work and concentration in health administration and policy, I know I say it fast, I was stripping because the economic toll of graduate school was gonna take your girl out. That was a hard no. And then all of a sudden I had to be a pretty girl professionally. Now, am I a pretty girl all the time? Yes, I am. I'm dressed like a pretty girl today because I'm going to see my grandmother. Otherwise, I would be in my normal uniform of a very large t-shirt, jeans, and men's sneakers. But suddenly it became very clear that all of these things that were described to me as care, getting my hair done, getting my nails done, getting waxed, all that kind of stuff, actually was just maintenance because I was pretty professionally. These were just the things that I had to do to make sure that I could continue to make money at the rate that I needed to make it. They all became tax write-offs, in fact. This was the maintenance of the vehicle of my body such that I could keep going. And then that became what it was, because not only was I a pretty girl professional, I was also a professional athlete. 8 hours and 8-inch heels. Yup, don't play with me. The workouts I had to do, the stretching, the physical therapy, the home gym, all had been sold to me as self-care when it was in fact just the maintenance of making sure that I could continue, right? There was nothing nourishing about that. I was not growing outside of my job capacities. I was not becoming a better, larger, more enriched person from this work. It was literally just the work of making sure the machine of my body could continue to output at the rate that I needed to. That is often how I feel about conversations that we have about self-care in the day-to-day. These things about care, you know, taking care of your mental, taking care of your space, taking care of your aspirations, right? All feel like we are maintaining our bodies to continue under the realm of capitalism rather than actually nourishing ourselves enough to grow beyond what it is that we're experiencing. Because the actual things that might nourish us, or that I believe would nourish us, are far more collective than anything we could do for ourselves individually. Care means being nourished, having more than enough to be able to meet your needs so that you can grow, becoming a bigger, more expansive, more capable person. I don't actually think that the systems that we have in place want us to become bigger and more expansive, more nourished people, because then we might actually want things like sovereignty, being rich in time. The combination of being sovereign in our day and also sovereign in how we choose to spend our time, lethal. This shit would be gone in the next 2 to 5 business days if that were the case. I need to get out of this heat. Sugar melts.